Good morning, sellers. First, I would like to thank GH Academy for inviting me. And today, we're going to learn more about real estate of Memorial. So, I know why you guys came here kasi alam nyo na malaki ang income opportunity in selling real estate and lalong-lalo na ang Memorial lots, right? And I guess most of you already have an experience or may idea na kayo kung paano magbenta ng real estate properties. Yung pagbebenta ng townhouses, single-attached, condominium. But how about selling Memorial? Is Memorial nga ba considered real estate selling? The answer is yes, 100%. Real estate is basically land, pero not only limited sa air rights gaya ng for condos, but also underground, kasama ang Memorial lots. And all the other natural resources na kasama nito is considered real estate. So in selling real estate properties, there are basically two kinds of buyers. The first kind is the end user, and the second one is the investor. But most real estate agents now are trained to present to end users only. The question is, yes, it's easy to explain to anyone na kakailanganan natin ng Memorial lots. Pero paano nga ba ang approach if your buyer will look at this as an investment rather than an essential piece of land? So guys, today I'm going to give you some tips on how to sell Memorial lots to potential investors. So let's dive right in. Tip number one, the first thing investors look at are the numbers. So let's give them numbers. And the first one that we have to show is the value appreciation of Memorial lots. So by showing our clients the price history of Memorial lots over the years, they will easily get na yung nilabas nilang pang-kapital or pang-investment, kikita. Not only short-term gains, but long-term gains. In fact, the average value appreciation is around 20% every year. And that is a really good number. Paano pa kaya kung nag-start ka mag-invest way pre-pandemic? So, let's say you bought a Memorial lot in Bulacan back in 2015 when the price was only 35,000 pesos. And now, it's 110,000. So, that's a whopping 314% increase. And that's how we make money in real estate. It's called capital appreciation. Capital appreciation is the difference of what you paid for and what you might be able to sell the property for. Okay, baka sabihin ni kliyente, puro numbers lang yan eh. Do you have actual clients na naka-experience mag-invest? Of course, tip number two, i-connect natin yung investors with other investors. So connect investors with investors. One of the things realtors do as a strategy is they also buy a piece of property sa project na minamarket nila. Because it is easier to convince people when you yourself actually invested and experience gaining profit from it. But if you're not ready to buy or invest yet, it's okay, no pressure. We can connect naman the successful young investors, yung mga kliyente natin in the past, with our future investors. So they can read their testimonies. Like si Hazel, na 30 years old pa lang, nag-invest sa premium lot back in 2019. And in 2019, that's the year na hindi pa pandemic, nabili niya ito ng 47,800. But now, the current selling price is 90,000. And she gained 88% or 42,200 in a matter of 2 years. And another investor is 23-year-old Zai, who bought 2 lots, 1 prime and 1 premium, with a total investment of 113,500. And guess what? She earned 26,500 or 23% in less than a year pa lang. So, napakataas nung return na nabibigay nitong Memorial lots as investment. And these are real testimonies from buyers and investors. Meaning, hindi lang ito hearsay or projection. Siyempre, investors want to diversify their investment portfolio. So before they jump into another investment, of course, we're offering Memorial lots, they would like to know how it compares to other investments that they have. So they want to know how it compares with other investments that they have. So tip number 3, compare and contrast. So tip number 3, compare and contrast. I think one of the advantages of investing in real estate over stocks or cryptocurrencies is pagdating sa real estate, you can actually see it, you can touch it, it's tangible, and it's still going to be worth something even if the market collapse. But ang pinakaayaw ng ibang investors sa real estate is you have to maintain it. And when we say maintenance, kailangan mo magbayad ng taxes, maintenance costs, mga fees, closing fees, and so on. So in terms of taxes, imagine in selling or buying real estate property, you have to pay capital gains tax, documentary stamp tax, tax registration and all, etc. And in comparison with memorial lots, you don't have to pay capital gains tax and other taxes. Transferring to a buyer is not a hassle at all because memorial lots don't require taxation like real estate properties do. And that's music to the ears of investors. And I think one of the highlights, if you compare memorial lots as investment, is it requires low capitalization, and yet it has a high appreciation rate. So as I've explained earlier, if you're going to invest sa let's say, isang condo unit na ngayon around 3 million na to 4 million na if you're going to buy around NCR, and it will require you to pay 20% down payment. So that can be a lot of money. And it can take 2 to 3 years before you can actually move in and have it rented out. So speaking of condo, there are developers who do not offer perpetual ownership. So meaning, hindi na siya yung condo after how many years. Pero dito sa memorial lots, guaranteed perpetual ownership. It's yours unless you choose to sell it for a higher price or transfer ownership to someone else. I'm sure investors, they're very wise. And if this investment is not good enough to gain profit, what can be a good exit strategy for investors? So tip number 4, feature the benefits of owning memorial lots. So, syempre, yung mga investors, hindi lang yan about the numbers. They can also feel, they can also see, they can also touch. And memorial parks have evolved over the years. Gone are the days na memorial lots are scary places. So, if you'll actually visit popular memorial parks in other countries, most of them are tourist spots. Like the one in Japan, inaabangan nila yung sakura. So, like this place. And this place I visited in Kyoto. It looks very nice, diba? But it's actually a memorial park. So, Golden Haven can be your place to contemplate, to meditate, to enjoy, to relax. And there are days that you just want peace and quiet. And this is not just like any park. It's a beautiful park. And we encourage you to visit one of the Golden Havens parks to actually experience it. So, sino nga bang developer ang kayang gumawa nito? Which brings me to tip number 5. Invest in a good company with a good track record. So Golden Haven Memorial Parks is a member of the Villar Group of Companies, and it's a subsidiary of Golden MV Holdings Incorporated, one of the largest real estate companies in the Philippines in terms of market capitalization. So generally, we can say that investing in memorial lots can be really profitable. So don't get me wrong, I'm not only saying this exclusively pag bumili ka sa Golden Haven. So kung bibili ka sa ibang memorial lots, okay rin lang. You can also gain from their value appreciation. But what's good with Golden Haven is this company is backed by market capital. And we all know that it's currently positioned as one of the largest real estate companies in the country. So you don't have to worry in the long run. And in terms of ease and buying and investing, you can easily buy, inquire, reserve, and pay online. You can practically do everything sa kanilang website. So, the option in terms of investment, napakarami din because you can choose from different location. So, kung may kliyente ka na isang OFW na ang gusto niya Cebu or kung taga CDO siya or Zamboanga, wala tayong problema. Transaction can be very efficient. So, are you guys ready to sell memorial lots to investors? I guess you are. So, thank you guys again for joining me today. And we have to remember na ang Filipinos ngayon are getting more and more aggressive in terms of investing sa real estate properties. And yung mindset natin towards memorial lot ay nag-shift na since the global pandemic. So, this is the best time to convince more potential investors to come and join the Golden Haven community. So, thank you again, GH Academy, for inviting me. Again, I'm Chris Juarez, and see you guys soon. Bye!